Okay, thank you. Do we have Chinese translation today?
Let me check. Hold on. Yeah, we should have. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
We do. Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you all for coming. We've been, a lot of our Sangha has been having to go to the doctors recently. And the Korean Sunims have been going to the Sangha, and some young Sangha was here as well, had to go see a doctor as well, because they had these recurring issues, and they couldn't be fixed in Korea. They worked on them, and they got here, and our doctors here are pretty good. They went for treatment, they got better. Okay, and so it's been going on for a while, and interestingly, there's one doctor here. People spoke highly of him. I think Peter, you saw him. He inflicted a lot of pain on you, I heard. Yeah. Yeah, have anything to say? Pale face, patient.
Thank you, Master. Yeah, it hurt a lot. It definitely hurt a lot, but I would say that it helped me understand what good pain is versus what danger pain is.
What's the difference?
Well, my experience is, you can hurt yourself if you push your body the wrong way. And it's more of a deep burn is what I felt was healing me, versus like a sharp pressure, which is where I've hurt myself in the past.
Okay. All right. Yes, it's difficult for us to tell the difference between what's a good pain and a bad pain and so forth. Okay? So do not make the mistake of thinking you know, because we're not really trained to do that. Okay? So live and learn. I've made my share, committed my share of mistakes. That's how I learn as well. That's how we all learn. So it's but don't be so sure of yourself. There are professionals out there who are more knowledgeable than we are in their particular areas of expertise. But anyway, so the point I'm trying to make here, I'm not trying to promote anyone, any doctor in particular. I just want to share you the importance of healing. Okay, you need to pay attention to your bodies and heal yourself. Your problems, you need to go see a doctor. Don't ignore it. Okay, that's very important. And so anyway, so after this doctor that people spoke highly of in this area here, and we've been going to see him weekly, something like that, and it's helping. And last week I'm told that he said, I can't help you anymore. Okay, don't come. So they can track your progress themselves. Okay, the good ones say, I'm seeing, I'm making a difference. Okay, so those are the doctors you want, you can trust. I heard good things about him, and I said, wow, it's for someone who is not licensed to have his own house, he must have a lot of patience. And finally, I understood why. That's built up over the years, 3 or 4 decades, and it's because he's a decent one. He's not going to try to cheat you. Okay, he's helping. This is what the professional pride. When we do something, it's a professional pride. Are we making a difference or not? When I'm teaching you chant, am I making a difference in you or not? When you come and practice with us, I watch you. I see where you're progressing. Remember Kan, the lady has been here for 15 years, 13, 15 years. I patiently watch her, and it makes a difference, actually. Okay. So anyway, I like this one because he told one of the Korean Sunim, the current Korean monks, don't come anymore. I can't help you anymore. So what does it mean? I explained to them, okay, because healing is multi-layered. Your health issues, are multi-layered. Okay, so because it's verified by him, he says, the muscle pains. Okay, before he came to the doctor, it's very painful, and then the doctor helped him heal one layer, next layer, and then stopped. The deeper layer is still, the pain is still there. Okay, and this is, I explained to them, this is something that is limited by your own abilities. All the doctor does is to free the qis for you, okay, where it's blocked, so that your qi is strong enough so that it heals itself at those layers. You understand? It's just like the qi is being blocked at this layer. So the doctor says, okay, let me undo it here so that it can flow through, okay? And then it flows through, then it goes to the next layer of the muscle fibers, and it's stuck here, somewhere else, let's say. So the doctor says, oh, he steps on you too, okay? So he walks on you. I would never let anyone do that to my fragile body. But anyway, it's just me, I'm chicken. So they would unstuck. I explained to you this process of cell healing in Eastern medicine. Western medicine, they give you pills or they cut it off. Okay, it's quick as just cut it off. Okay, then the problem is gone, and so is your arm. But in Eastern medicine, they unblock the energy. Okay, so that the energy flows. So now it goes to this level. Listen to me carefully, boys and girls. Okay, this is what happens when you go see Eastern doctor. They give you herbal medicine, they acupuncture you. All they're doing is kicking up your chi flows. That's all they do. You actually healing yourself. It's your chi is healing yourself. Is it clear? Okay? So when this doctor here realized his chi is not strong enough, whatever his thing here is really, bottom line is he doesn't understand it at the level that I understand, is that he sees this guy is not improving anymore. It's because whatever he's unblocking, the chi is still not enough to go to the next level, next layer. You see that? That's why I told him. I said, now you learn the lesson, and you have to improve. You have to improve your kung fu. Is that clear? If your kung fu improves, then the next one, okay, next layer, you will unblock it yourself. Okay? And not only do we meditate to increase our chi flows, because your samadhi power, your samadhi level is associated with the strength of your chi flow inside your body. Now you understand why we keep on stressing the increase your samadhi level. When you increase samadhi level, your chi flows stronger. It goes to deeper layers in your muscles, in your body. Is that clear? So that's why it's critical for you. When you meditate, you have to keep that in mind. I do this for a purpose, because if you do it right, you follow the instructions, you will increase your samadhi levels, then you heal yourself naturally. These people, they neglect the body and say, okay, meditation, what's a big deal? Oh, we take meditation very seriously because it heals. And you see the difference. You discover the difference yourself. As your skills improve, you feel stronger, you feel you have more energy, you're more flexible, by the way, and so forth. You have more stamina, and so forth. And that's your own verification for yourself. And what you're not seeing is that you're actually healing at deeper levels of your muscles. Is that clear? I'm only talking at the muscle level for you, okay? For myself, okay? I have a bigger problem than you. My problem is in my bones. It's not muscles, it's in the bones. Years ago, when I had nothing to do, I have no disciples, no students, no money, no nothing. So all I could do is to meditate every day. And I was healing myself, this part of the body, the heart, and the sternums, and all these things. And you see where your body needs healing. It's fascinating. So every day I would meditate, and I said, wow, I didn't realize how sick I was. Okay? And then I got to the point where all things, the heart has problems. This has a problem right here as well, and you see how you heal yourself. You watch yourself, how your chi, your kung fu is healing yourself. It's so fascinating. And I got to the point one day, I realized everything, the whole body is clear except for the pain right here. Okay? When I meditated, it was intensively painful. Oh, by the way, I fixed my heart too. Before I had to go see a doctor. Okay, so it was so painful here, not just here, the cavity is right here, where the bones here of my flat nose. It's excruciatingly painful. So I said, wow, I never experienced this kind of pain, this kind of resistance before. So I had to try to figure out a way to beat this. Because everything that's wrong, I had to figure out how to fix it. Okay? Yeah. So it's fascinating. Thank you very much. And so it became increasingly painful every single day. And then Master YongHua came and said, you should teach. I said, okay. So I stopped. So I never could figure out how to fix this problem. It's still here. So I know that this is what's going to eventually kill me. We all have to die someday. And this is where it stays for me. This is their headquarters, the bones of the nose, for me. For you, it's probably different. For Andre, it's probably different. Andre is more, around the buns. Probably. For me, it's up here, because I think too much. This is how I think, this area. Low blow. Never mind. Don't ask for clarification. Okay. So anyway, so it's there. Okay, and this is an unresolved issue. I resolved the heart issue, unlike the monk, the old abbot. He never could resolve his heart issue and blew up on him, so he had to go see a doctor. I fixed my own heart problems long time ago. Okay, long time ago. Okay, and so you Sunims, you monks, should take Chan very seriously. You're learning, you're getting trained to heal yourself. Well, that's a requirement, okay, for you to improve. Okay, so the illness actually is a chance for you to improve quicker. Okay? So anyways, I knew I had this problem. So last week, okay, again, after a year and a half, I had molar problems. Excruciatingly painful. Okay? Could not bite. You can touch, it's okay. You can put salt, you put whatever, painkillers, and it numbs it for a while. But when you put pressure on, you press it up like this, it's excruciatingly painful. So I couldn't bite. Okay, and when you chew, sometimes you don't pay attention. Even though you chew only on this side, I chewed only on this side. Every now and then I would, hit this side here, and it's so painful. Okay, and it hit you just like that. I know, as you know, when the illness comes, it's when you least prepared for it, and it's not much you can do. So it came, and all of a sudden, just like that, and I was taken by surprise, okay, and couldn't eat, couldn't think, couldn't do anything, couldn't do much, and then I was even sitting in full lotus was not possible. Okay, you sit for about 10 minutes and you feel like unbuckling. Sounds familiar? This is too much. And then, and dawned on me, I said, wow, look, where does it come from? A year and a half ago, I went and saw a dentist. I trust this dentist here because even though he's in the wrong camp, Master YongHua's camp, okay, very devout disciples of theirs, but I trust him because he's very good, he's very skilled, and he's very low-key, and he's 6 samadhi. He's probably the only dentist I know, he's 6 samadhi. So came to him, and he says, X-rays has nothing wrong with your tooth. No chip, nothing at all, nothing, no visible signs of problems they could detect. And they didn't know what to do. They said, oh, okay, I'll check with you. So I went home, okay, and I fixed myself, I healed myself through meditation. It took me 10 days to fix it, okay? And so this time I remember, same exact problem as a year and a half ago. So that's not bother going to see the dentist anymore. So let's fix it ourselves, okay? So instead of fixing it like they did a year and a half ago, it dawned on me that, where does it come from? What happened is that a year and a half ago, I fixed it locally. I fixed my tooth. So after 10 days, it's fixed. So this time I'm smart, I said, where does it come from? Okay? And I realized, could it be from here? Huh? Could they be connected to here? You see how close it is? From here to here? It's not very far. That's why it took me 10 days, a year and a half ago, to fix it. Because you beat them up, they send reinforcement. They keep on sending reinforcement until their ammunitions run out. They run out of ammunition. Okay? Took a while. So now, last week, instead of fixing it here, I attacked them here. I fix it up here. I said, I don't care. I don't care for my tooth. I work on this. And 2.5 days, all gone. Isn't that interesting? This is why in Eastern medicine, they say that the illness is never one. You understand? This is just the front. The real problem is here. The Eastern doctors would not be able to know where this is. It's in the bones. You cannot, your scan is nothing. You cannot see anything. The MRI, the scanners, whatever, doctors, all the symptoms cannot be described. Okay, it's hidden. Okay, it's so well hidden. Okay, when they manifest themselves, they send commandos, like we do. Okay, attack you. Isn't that interesting? So how on earth are you going to fix yourself unless you meditate? You expect the doctors to fix it for you? Western doctors, they cut it off. Eastern doctors, they kick up your chi, but you still have to heal yourself. See? Take Chan meditation very seriously, please, because you're healing yourself. That's the only way. Is that clear? It's for your own sake. Only you can do it. You don't, who will? Your doctor? He'll cut it off. When you don't wake up, you don't take care of yourself. You don't, every time you meditate, it's a chance to heal yourself, to improve, become a better person. You don't take it seriously. You won't. This is why you improve so slowly. You don't take it seriously. This is a chance for you to heal yourself. If you don't, again, doctors can't do it for you. Okay? So for this Korean Sunim, yes, the first couple layers is just to give you the chance to do something, so that you can function. But deep down, deeper levels, you have to improve your skills. Questions, comments? Okay. Yes, so 7.
Master, I have a question that's not related to what you just talked about. The question has to do with the dream and the 5 precepts.
Yes.
So when you dream and you break this precept in the dream, does that count against you? Let's say you dream that you kill somebody or sexual misconduct, any of those precepts?
Not in a dream. Okay. A dream, in a dream state, it's called indeterminate. It's called neutral. So whatever happens in a dream is just a dream. Okay. But most likely, it happens in a dream because during the day, you think about it already. So during the day, you are committing offenses at the mind level already. Okay, but during a dream, it doesn't matter. Anything else? Yes, 5.
Hi, Master. When you identify, the problem, like such as in your nose, do you direct the chi to this area to heal it, or you're still just doing the normal meditation?
As you become better in Chan meditation, like sit in full lotus, naturally, it becomes clearer. Okay, it's something that happens naturally and that happens to everyone, not just me. I at a more advanced level than you, and that's why I see a lot more what's happening, and it's not something that is written in books or anything like that. Because if it's shared in a medical thing, then it put a lot of medical people out of business. It's too deep lower, and it's not meant to be shared to the public, if you will. You will find out yourself when you get there, okay? So the general message is that you can heal yourself as you progress, okay? As your skills improve, you see how various parts of your body have problems, and through meditation, naturally they get better, you get healed, okay? And so that's why when you meditate and you say, okay, I have pain in my hips, okay? I pain in my ankles, my pain in my knees, for example, okay? We went through all those phases, okay? So that's why we can guide you so that you can do it safely. Eventually, that's part of your discovery on how to heal yourself through Chan. Okay? And it's even more than that. As you improve, you get better, then we can teach you tools. So for me personally, it's not just Chan meditation. I also have tools to speed it up quicker than using Chan alone, if you will. So it's something that when you get more advanced, you learn how to use them. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay. Yes, 9.
From Tihui, how can someone who used cocaine or marijuana use Chan meditation to be sober when it is hard to sit still and focus?
It depends on each individual. It's not something that you want to do it by yourself. If you have to, when we are talking about chemical addictions, typically you need some help. Okay, don't trust yourself there. Why? Why not? Because the chemical addiction is a very powerful state of mind in which you're very, very confused because you basically are helpless. And therefore, beware of your limitations. There are very small number of people recovered from it for various reasons. In general, when you are you have chemical addiction, you need help. You need to get help. Okay, it's much better you need help that you get help. Okay, so you should get help, and I would not depend on Chan to handle the chemical addictions. Chan is actually the next level for you. Once you get to the level where you have a little bit of a clarity of mind, okay, then you should continue to get more help to speed it up, okay, before you can learn Chan to take care of yourself. Sorry, I don't have any better news for you, because message is that get some help and get more help until you're able to cross your legs and practice Chan. Because right now you're too confused. Okay? If you can't even meditate on your own, you need help to get to that stage. Okay? Yes, 6.
Thank you, Master. Can 42 hands and eye could heal yourself as well, plus
Yes.
with Chan?
Yes. That's what we teach you. Yes, 4.
Oh, Master, I'm curious. Can you give us some kind of idea on when you were able to clear up your heart problem? Did you mentally have any conceptualization of what was happening? I mean, could you focus on the particular? Are you fairly confident you knew exactly what was going on? I'm interested.
I'm different from you in that I am not looking to heal myself. I simply meditate. Okay? And because of the nature of my work, my nature of my work is to help others. Okay? I help you. I help others get better and help others improve. So that's a lot of people. So I don't have time to sit here and worry about my health. I worry about helping others. That's my work. And what happened is that in trying to help you, I get stopped. And that's how then I fix it. I don't worry about, I said, I need to get healthier or live longer or whatever. It's not that important. Okay? So in that particular heart problem of mine, I wasn't even helping people. I was simply meditating. And so it started hurting like hell, like a knife was stuck into it. Okay? Typically, you go to the hospital and the doctors do MRIs and scans and whatever. I didn't have health insurance. So I had no choice. I continued to meditate. Okay? And because that's my only choice. And so I meditated and I saw how it got better and better. It got worse and worse and then better and better and better. And then until it went away. Okay? Yes, 4. Before that, it was right here.
Oh, Master, I never
because
really...
it has the qi, as you meditate, the qi clears your stomach area first. All the problems there, and then it goes up, 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 and up. So the next level is here, next level is the heart. You see, I want to go up here. When I went up here, it's pretty high already. I cleared up a lot of problems already. See that lungs problems and... Yes, 4.
Well, I was just going to mention, I don't think I've ever mentioned it before, but whatever help Sangha and Buddha and Kuan Yin participated in on my behalf, when I came out of anesthesia, and I've been under anesthesia for a lot of ortho operations over the years, about 5 or 6. I know all about how I feel and all. This one was different because I didn't have any sight for a period of time. I don't know if it was 15 minutes or 5 minutes.
You didn't have what?
I didn't have any sight. Everything was dark.
Oh, and
I
you
could
couldn't
hear
see.
somebody working
Okay.
on me or wrapping me up, getting me situated. This was post-surgery. But I felt, physically and mentally, I felt like I was just encapsulated with this wonderful positive feeling that was uplifting, and it felt like that. It felt like I was sort of above the bed. There was no feelings of pressure or of where I was laying.
That was your 6th operation? 6th major operation?
Yes, pretty
Okay.
close.
Fine.
Pretty close. So
Before, it didn't happen before?
no, absolutely not.
Yes.
Absolutely not. So this one was different. So it was much appreciated on my part.
Yes, you got help.
Thank you very much.
That's what we do. Because you can't help yourself. You see, when you're in that state, you cannot help yourself at all. And that's when we have to intervene. That's why when we teach you these things, we tell you don't intervene because you cannot handle the repercussions. Okay? You're not trained to do that. Did you have a question here, Andres? Yes, 8.
I was just going to say to the person who was talking about the drugs, I think you said go get help, but wouldn't it also help if they cultivate blessings and start trying to cultivate blessings before they meditate?
It's very simple. When I gave you, it's a yes, you're right, but they don't understand. If you tell them go cultivate blessings, say what blessings? I need help right now. So it's too complicated, okay? This is where, in this particular person's case, if he has prior blessings, then he'll be able to do it. Okay? He doesn't have blessings, not much we can do. That's our reality. We can't touch you unless you have the blessings to be helped. Okay? It doesn't work like that. We can't simply go and say, okay, I help you, I help you, I help you, help you, and not you. It's all if you have an account, then it's easier. That's why it's important to do good in life, by the way. Okay, that's your blessings. You can use it later, down the road. Yes, 9.
From Tihui, what kind of help do you suggest, Master?
I don't know. Talk to a counselor. They're professional people who are trained to do that, to handle chemical addiction. We are not specialists. We're not experts. We're more on the spiritual side. Okay, and you need to overcome that chemical addiction first. Okay, to a level where you can be on your own. I've seen, for example, as recent as the past 4 or 5 months, a person who's totally out of it. Okay, and he came because of his connection to a disciple of mine. She tried to help him for years now, and he went through rounds and rounds of counseling and so forth, and it's not working. Okay, so it's not a whole lot we can do, seriously. Okay, and it's so each person is different, each case is different. The main point I'm trying to convey in this particular situation, especially for addictions, is you need help. You cannot do it by yourself. Okay, you need help initially to be able to stop. Okay, if you can't stop, you're in an environment where you get help and then you go back home and your friend uses it or it's available to you, it's not going to work. Okay, so the first level is you need to be able to stop yourself from using. Okay, that's what professionals are there for, and they give you that habit. Once you stop yourself, then you have a chance to learn how to get rid of it. Okay, you can't stop yourself. There's not much we can do. We're not trained to do that. We're not equipped to help you at that level. Okay, what we do is we train you to increase your willpower and to resist the temptation. Okay, and once you get to that level, next level would be now we're talking about deeper level of help where we excel at that. Okay. But initially, you need help from a therapist, from those specialists who are trained, who are equipped to handle the situations. We're not. Okay, we can't help you at this level. I'm sorry. Yeah. That's not what we train to do. It's not what we're equipped to do. Yes, 9.
From Elisa E. I have reoccurring headaches since healing from COVID last year. I meditate with medicine Buddha and Guan Yin directing Qi to that area, but it seems to only last temporarily. What do you advise?
Improve your skills. Where did you learn how to do those things? So you can... I don't know what you do in terms of meditation, how you direct to those areas. Okay, there's lots of details that we need to understand more about the process. But in general, if you want to heal yourself, the reason it's temporary is because you basically are not getting too deep enough, so that they recover very quickly and continue to attack you. till you are at your skill level right now, is still not enough. You are simply making a dent in them instead of eradicating them. So improve. Okay, you have to get to a higher level, better skills in order to take care of that. You know, if the headache from the COVID thing, that's I think is one of the long COVID symptoms. Okay, I for myself had like a coughing thing. Okay, which naturally went away because through the nature of my work, I just work, and then because of my work, it goes away. But for you, this headache here, it can be easily taken care of by Chan meditation. So the answer is improve your skills. That's all. It's fairly easy to fix. Headaches is one of the easiest problems to fix when you do Chan. Yes, 9.
From T.S. Geppetto, is there a difference in sitting multiple 1-hour sits a day or drilling to sit the longer sit every day?
Preferably, this is the reality. I know I'm very proud of the fact that recently quite a few of my our students and disciples have been progressing very quickly. And this is a schedule. This might work for you, okay? We ask that everyone meditates for an hour every day. That's your maintenance, okay? It's if you need to, get up, sleep a little bit less. That 1 hour that you do for yourself every day is your maintenance. It's just as important as eating, as sleeping, okay? So if no matter how stressful of a lifestyle you have, how busy you are, you can sleep less. You can make time to meditate for an hour. You do that, you find out that you experience your health improved tremendously. You're raising your average. Okay, every day we do 1 hour of meditation, Chan meditation. Okay, you raising your average. Okay, and that's how you maintain your spiritual as well as physical as well as emotional health. It's that important. Okay, that's 1 hour a day, full lotus. That's your objective. Okay, without fail, an hour. And if you want to improve, which is we recommend that you do that. Okay, remember? Okay, layers. As you improve, you go deeper. You heal yourself deeper and deeper and deeper. Remember? Even only at the muscles level, that's what it is. My level is bones, it's no longer muscles. Okay? And the bones even has layers. Okay? Mine is marrow at the marrow level. Okay? That's where they stay. It's not the bones. Okay? So anyway, you realize that's point number 2. You realize it's important for you to continue to improve because your health can get only better. If you don't, you die sooner. That's all. It's up to you. It's your life. Okay? So you have to improve. And the way you improve is that, I know most of you is too busy, too busy of lifestyle, you cannot afford to meditate consistently very long every day. So meditate for an hour, okay, every day. And on the weekend, or whatever your weekend is, could be on the weekend or weekdays, depending on your work schedule, push yourself to sit longer. Okay, continuously. Don't do 1 hour, get up and go do something else. It's better for you to do 2 hours, for example, continuously than 2 1 hours. Okay, so you go for long sits when you can. Once a week. If you're too busy, once a month. Okay? For example, when you get to 3-4 hours stretch, then maybe you can do it once a month. Okay? Rearrange your schedule. That's how you build your momentum. That's how you build up your skills. Okay? We have to continue to improve because it's fun. You're healthier, and trust me, it's so much more fun when you are better at Chan. Life is more pleasurable, more pleasant. Yes, 9.
From Addison, Brazil. Master, last evening you explained the eighth consciousness stays with you as you transmigrate. I by no means understand a lot of the sutras or concepts I read, but I believe it. Each time I read or listen, I plant a seed in the eighth consciousness. Do I plant seeds until one day it just makes sense?
Yeah, the seeds, the concepts in Buddhism is that we plant the proper seeds, okay, in order to harvest the best quality. You go to a great restaurant, no matter how good the chefs are, they still are limited to the quality of the raw materials they have, okay? That's why the trend nowadays is they go for local farmings, and so that they can control the quality. When they know the farmer, they know that you do a good crop for me, I buy it for you. I'm willing to pay the price because I can pass it on to my customers. Okay, so it's a similar concept. The harvest, the good harvest, comes from the great seeds. Same thing. In Mahayana, in Chan meditation, for example, we plant the seeds in you. You spend so much time, remember, this is very challenging for most Chan teachers, by the way. Okay? You sit for an hour on Saturdays on classes like this, and we speak to you supposedly for only 20 minutes. I speak to you for an hour. Before, I used to only have to speak for half an hour because they would translate from English into whatever, okay? Now, there are too many of you, too many languages, okay, all over, so I have to speak in English. Therefore, I have to do twice the amount of work than before, okay? So it's more work. So what happens is for an hour, we plant seeds in you for an hour, okay? And those are great Mahayana seeds. Excuse me, I'm not trying to boast or brag, okay? I have no interest in bragging with you because the more I brag, the more work I have to do, okay? But the point here is that those seeds there are of better quality. Why is that? Because the nature of the Chan that we're teaching you, okay, is Mahayana. It's not Hinayana. It's Mahayana. Over there is Hinayana, Mahayana. Okay, over here we're Mahayana. Meaning that the difference is that my interest is to help you plant the seeds of sudden improvement, sudden enlightenment, sudden leaps, big leaps. It's more challenging to me. Okay, it's more fun for me. Okay. Learn those things, those things from the Chinese temples earlier, and I find that now it's different, and because of the different skill levels, from low level to very high level, and therefore the only commonality is that sudden teaching, the sudden training, the sudden knowledge training, the leap training that will accommodate low-level beginners to high-level as well, because the seeds are there, okay? The same seeds. It's not different. Fascinating. This is why you guys don't look down upon yourself, okay? What I'm doing for you is that I'm exposing you to the proper techniques, the proper guidelines on how to teach Chan. Okay, so when after you leave, you go to form your own temples. You go and teach, and find your own found your own temple, and say, "Master's too old, too Okay, you say, "I'm going to go and do better." I hope that you do that. It's not a problem with me. Okay, you don't have to slave for me the rest of your life. The objective is for you to have the proper foundation, and you find out when it's time for you to teach. You realize that why do people improve? Number one, they don't make mistakes that stops them from improving. Did you realize that? The reason you don't improve is because you're making mistakes. You're shooting yourself in the foot. You don't have the proper fundamentals. So all these talks here, all these seeds, are the proper seeds, the proper fundamentals for you. So you know a lot more about Chan training than you realize. Yes, your level is low. Yes, too low. But the fundamentals are there. Okay? And so you are doing a great service to your students because you give them the proper fundamentals. Because once you have this and you go listen to other instructions and so forth, okay, you see that there's a huge difference. Because you are not making the mistakes. Okay, that's rule number one. Don't make mistakes that will prevent you from progressing, that will get you in trouble. Okay, number two, okay, now you go past that. For example, someone asked about chemical addiction. It's a mistake that prevents you from going further, remember? And until someone stops doing that, it's not much we can do. Is that clear? Same principles. Number two, once you're able to stop making mistakes, okay, then you have a chance to do more of what's right. That's how you build momentum. You stop making mistakes is what makes you fall quicker, okay, harm yourself. And then number two, now you have to learn to build momentum so that you can improve. Okay? You can learn number one. Yeah, that's your foundation. Number two depends on the teacher. Yes, 9.
From Tihui, does sitting in full lotus cause inflammation in the body that result in hives, skin easily turn red when apply pressure and itching?
Yeah, body has a lot of toxins. The body has so much toxins, and then whenever you cross your legs, they come out. Anything else? Yes, 9. You see, that's why when you practice Chan meditation, we are helping you in ways that you don't realize. We're guiding you through these obstacles because we're too experienced. That the people who are not experienced, they get stopped by these obstructions, these obstacles. That's why their students don't progress that quickly. Okay, here's 9.
From Elisa E. I am a transgender woman and Buddhist who live with a Christian family that does not accept or respect me. What do you suggest? It is sometimes hard to be loving to them and easier to set up walls. But I know it may not be good for my karma to set up these walls. But I know hate and anger is worse for the karma. But I cannot afford to move out into next year.
We all have our limitations, our obstructions. It's too complicated. I can't help those broader issues. What we do for you, we do for everyone, is teach you Chan so that you learn one small skills at a time. So eventually, as you improve, you'll be able to address those issues more effectively. Right now, you have, and that's your limitations. So I'm sorry, it's not a whole lot we can do for you. Okay? Anything else? All right, then we stop here today. Thank you all for coming, and that's I go to lunch.